Hi there. Thought I'd do a quick video showing you the behind the scenes tour of packing the truck and the last steps of getting ready to load out and sell at Breyerfest. I had about 50 boxes of models to get rid of and find new homes for. I didn't fit them all in the truck, but I think I did between probably 30 and 40 boxes. The first step, I measured out the back end of the truck, made sure how much room I have, then I set everything up kind of close to how I wanted to set it in the truck so that I knew I had enough room for everything. Then I had to get my shelf units ready. Lots of shelf units this time. I think we had 8 of them to take. And as you can see, they're those plastic ones that have kind of the grating in them. So we also had to make these cardboard covers so that you could set horses on them without the hooves going through that plastic grating. After we got all that done, we disassembled the shelves and started getting organized for loading things up in the pickup. This year we'll be taking our Ford. It's got the extended cab, so it's got kind of the short bed, but it's got a shell on it, so it has quite a bit of room. But it did need quite a bit of cleaning up. It's a work truck, and so wanted to make sure that it was clean for all the wonderful horses that were going to get packed into it. We ended up getting one of those back cargo carriers that just fits into the back hitch and it'll flip up on our way home, hopefully when we're coming home with fewer models than we went out with. So that's where we chose to put all the shelf units. We had to make sure that we created a nice stable package of shelf units. And so once we had our pattern down, then we started wrapping them together so that we made blocks and then put our Jenga pattern together and placed them all so that we had vertical and horizontal so that we had a very sturdy package back there because it's going to be on the outside. We also made kind of these longer pieces so that we could put around the outside and hold everything together. It's on the outside of the truck, so it's going to be exposed as we drive along. So we wanted to make sure it was super stable. Then, since it is going to be subject to rain and wind and whatever else we go through, we ended up tarping it. So hopefully we'll protect it mostly from the elements. Then we got a bunch of ratchet straps and strapped everything together and to the back cargo carrier so that we could make sure that we were super stable. Took it out for a test drive, drove around town to make sure that everything was going to be secure, and it was indeed passed its test with flying colors. And then came the fun part of trying to fit it back in the truck or back in the garage so that we could work in the shade the next day loading up the boxes. It just barely fit in the garage, fully loaded with the shelves on the back. So then the next day I realized, oh, we have to go in through the hatchback to get things in and out of the truck. So I crawled inside and I'd go, hand me a square box. No, hand me a rectangular box, so that we could get everything fit into the truck with as little wasted space as possible, because of course all the boxes are different shapes and sizes, which was quite entertaining. But we made it. I managed to do a pretty good job of Tetris in there, and then crammed a bunch of individual loose stuff along the kind of triangles. All of those cardboard shelf protectors went along the top to protect because it's going to be very hot and very sunny. So hopefully that'll kind of help insulate things. There was not a lot of wasted space. I made sure that every square inch got something somewhere. Managed to fit in, like I said, between 35 and probably 40 boxes worth of model horses in there. Then I realized, oh, I've kind of packed myself into a corner, but there was a little bit of space left, so I crawled out and I made sure to go and grab some more horses and supplies and priced them and managed to fill up that last little tiny corner of the back end of the truck. And so after I was all done, there was virtually no more space in the truck. It is totally and completely full. And so I took the last of the cardboard along with a bunch of down comforters to help protect from the heat, and kind of braced the back end of the truck and we're loaded and ready to go. So now we're just putting the suitcases in, getting on the road, and we'll see you in Kentucky.